technology sometimes. Yeah, but literally, yo, that's how they're doing us out here. They say we're gonna give y'all everything y'all seen before and just bring it back because we know y'all gonna love it. Chess move. Nothing original. Like literally everything's a remake, prequel, sequel.
You think that's to do with like the whole
spin-off.
the writer's strike they had? Like
so partially, but for me, I believe that they've run out of ideas because they're not willing to pay the people that come up with great ideas. So they're only going to do remakes. Okay, do you remember the Men in Black movies? Men in Black movies. With Will Smith.
Black, yeah.
All right. Yeah. We were talking about how like the last one didn't have Will Smith. It had
Oh, it had that girl.
that one girl.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Now, ironically, they play on the same movie on Thor. You know what I'm saying? She's the female on there. I forget her name already. But it's just very interesting seeing how limited Hollywood is with the talent because people don't go to school anymore to go and learn the game and the business. Craft, yeah. They just want to, I can act, I'm a natural. There's no such thing as a natural. Sure, you can be that, but there's training involved. You know what I'm saying? Nobody just kind of was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be an actor one day and didn't do any school. That's the misunderstanding that most people have is there's no such thing as, school needed. Everything needs some sort of school, some sort of training, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Well, I went to school. Like, even though I knew what to do before.
Yeah, you just gotta still learn
something. And I still learned so much. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm always saying is a lot of barbers are very dirty. Not speaking for everybody, but a lot of them are.
They don't know
Nah, they don't take the proper measurements, the steps. It's madness out here. I can't stand it because I'm in the same field with them, and they make us all look bad. So when something happens, the clients, customers, or like when we post videos, the people that watch us can compare us all the same. Unfortunately, that's why when you say stuff like the police ain't no good, doctors ain't no good, everybody's in the same category. Unfortunately, because even something that I saw recently was the dentists are a scam. I'm like, the dentists are a scam. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, but some of y'all don't know how to take care of your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell are you talking about there, scam? Maybe on the insurance side of things, possibly, but every dentist will tell you something different from the next one. Like every doctor will tell you something different from the next one.
That's why they always say you get a second opinion.
So here's another thing. A lot of barbers mislead a lot of customers, clients, whatever, guests, you know what I'm saying? They mislead them because you get a ball fade, right?
Yeah.
You go to a different barber, they'll tell you that's a shadow fade. It's like, hold on, what you mean it's a shadow fade? This ain't no damn shadow fade. It's just bald and faded, low up top. But somebody will convince you that no, that's a shadow fade, unfortunately. And that's where the disaster starts, you know what I'm saying? It begins from there, So literally, people will go with a lie because, a professional told me that. Well, that's where having options and checking out other barbers comes in. But that can also be a disaster. A lot of people are in a bad relationship with their barber and they don't even know it. Just a lying ass barber.
Yeah, she down there.
Just a lying ass barber, and it's like, man, yo, you lied about everything. You didn't tell me nothing true. I only know 3 people that I'll let cut my hair in this city. 3, possibly 4, but 3 for sure, any day. If I'm comfortable, I let them know what I want, and they get busy. They get right to it. You know what I'm saying? One is in here. One is, I don't know, man. Missing in action. For real. Missing in action out here. You got another one that's just, I don't know. I don't even know if he's gonna be cutting hair anymore. My homie's going through it. He'll be alright though. I know he has other ventures, you know what I'm saying? I got one of my guys, he's still cutting even after an accident. He's a beast.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Damn near lost both his legs, but still going. I think you know Darren. Homie Shine. Yeah, he's still cutting. But he also has other things that he would like to get into. But he still cut, which is awesome. Man, these new joints are so smooth. Yeah. New joint I just got in yesterday. You know.
Do they ever have like a barber's convention where you just go check out clippers?
Yeah, a lot of them. They're awesome to check out. One thing I always say about those is, it's gonna sound terrible. You can go to those all you want and not learn nothing. And not get any information that you need, because most people go over there and get carried away with what's happening instead of attending certain things like the classes that they offer at these things. Some of the classes that I've attended are super empty unless people are just curious. Now there's these rockstar style, these rockstar level barbers and stylists that you're gonna see at these things, and that's what most people are showing up for. That's awesome. There's a lot of great barbers and stylists out there. I have a favorite myself, and many others that are awesome at what they do that I keep up with. But I don't like watching too much of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it corrupts my thing. You can get like inspiration and stuff like that, but these people can motivate you, but motivation is not always promised. You know what I'm saying? It's not always promised. It's more of a, what kind of dedication do you have? You know what I'm saying? Can you follow through? You know what I'm saying? Like, people think they're gonna go to these things and learn dedication. It's like, no, that's on you.
That's on you, yeah. How dedicated are you?
Now, I know you say, like mostly focusing on, the question was focused on clippers, but a lot of these things are just convention that's going to have a lot going on. It's an opportunity to network and many other things. So one thing I always tell people is, know what you're in this for. Like, obviously, money.
Yeah.
But for me, that's the last thing, to be honest. As crazy as that sounds. You know what I'm saying? I care about my livelihood, but money's always gonna come. And that stuff goes fast. But people don't get that part. They think it's just something cool to say, and it's like, no, my money's gonna come and go. I mean that. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my cousins was telling me he's down bad right now, out of a job. And the family's treating him like he's just the worst. They're like they're treating him horrible. Like he wasn't the one paying bills, taking care of people, stuff like that. But when the money went, he's just a broke dude now. We ain't got nothing. We don't need you. Until you get the money, everybody's gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? So that money stuff for me doesn't define me. It's a necessity. We need it.
All what you're about.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? So, quality relationships people forget about. That's why I was joking around earlier about most people are in a bad relationship with their barber. I mean that. So when you go to these things, you gotta go network. You know what I'm saying? Get a number, get 2 numbers, get 5. But people get numbers nowadays and they don't use them. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta think about how much information is just floating around all day for you to reach and get to something. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, back to the topic of school. Most people forget it's all about education. It's about art. What do you know? That's what's going to get you to the next level. If you can't get to the next level, it's because you didn't care for anything as far as education. Like when I tell a lot of younger guys and girls and stuff, yo, go to school, go to school. I don't want to go to school. Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
But they look at this junk like me and Instagram and social media and stuff.
Everyone's been like an influencer now.
Yeah,
It's
and
crazy.
that's why I'm far from an influencer. If I influence anybody, that's awesome. But I really want to just be able to help you get to the next level. That's it. I want you to be better than me. I don't want you to go through any struggles, hardships that I went through. It's going to be part of the journey, regardless. So when I hear people say, "Yeah, I want to be a barber," and I'm like, "Why?
Why do you want to do it?
Why you want to be a barber for?" It's crazy.
You gotta stand all day.
Yeah, you gotta stand all day. It's labor. You're really in this. This is not like, oh, it's I work, I get paid.
Yeah.
These are long days. You gotta promote yourself. You gotta do all that. You know what I'm saying? You one of my OGs. You feel me? Day one for real, as we would say. You've been there since the trenches. I'm still in the trenches. I think. You know what I'm saying?
The
Garage, balcony, the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, man, my mother used to be so pissed off, yo.
It's like, yeah.
Hot. She was disgusted about the bathroom, but I cleaned it really good. I really did a great job cleaning it. That's one thing about me. I never left it in there nasty. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. If I was disgusting with it, I wouldn't be cutting no hair. But she knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? She knew what it was. It's just crazy to me seeing time move on past, move by, and here we are, still doing this. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, crazy, crazy times. But people don't understand that because some people would tell me, "Yeah, I've been cutting for this long. I've been doing it for that, this and that." It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody was like, "Yo, I know you official because you got your stuff together," and I was like, "Yeah, but it took years."
It wasn't overnight.
Yeah, and I don't have it all the way tight as you think it is. Still have room for improvement, a whole lot of it. One thing I never expected is to have a company that I really appreciate a lot work with me. You know what I'm saying? Getting sent stuff is like a bonus, man. It's a gift that I never expected. Uh, Not having to pay for certain things, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like one thing I'm starting to not really how could I say, I'm not really appreciating saying, "Oh, I didn't hit nobody up." I'm saying, "No, I didn't though. They just kind of hit me up one day, and we went from there." You know what I'm saying? But I still had to have my stuff together. 'Cause people think there's this miracle that happens. You know what I'm saying? "Oh yeah, they hit me up, man, and we went from there." It's like, yeah, that sounds super dope, but it's like, no, there's paperwork involved. There's stuff you got to do on your end. You got to stay in contact. You're not the only important person in the world. Just because somebody's not reaching back to you, they're not contacting you back, doesn't mean you stop there. Because like these conventions, right?
Yeah.
You could get all these numbers, all these emails. You know what I'm saying, for the barber stuff.
Probably, yeah.
You will hit these people up and they won't respond to you. You think you're the only person hitting them up?
Yeah, like a lot of people. Yeah.
You're not the only person hitting them up. Like there's thousands of people hitting them up. So you gotta do it.
Stand out.
Yeah, you gotta stand out for sure. Gotta be yourself. Be very unique. You gotta also literally be very persistent, like with hitting them up, because they forget about you. Think about somebody's desk or files on the computer that they have to shuffle through.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the person we need to work with.
Yeah.
Then there's content wise. I think my content sucks, but I do me, and that's it.
Well, I mean, weren't you able to you say you have, they sent you stuff, but that was from working in content, right?
Yep, exactly. Now, I think it sucks. Somebody thinks it's good.
Well, I mean, that's good for you because then you know, okay, I can always improve
Yeah.
something, or you know, like not like, oh, okay, this is it. Like what else is after this? Like, okay, well, how can I
Yo,
give
look,
myself more? You know?
right, yo, I I have so much on my phone that I will never see
It's a lot of things.
because I because I second guess everything. Like I don't care how I record or how I look on the camera. It's just it's annoying sometimes where like how could I say, like I literally have to like second guess everything because I'm like, damn, that looks bad. Does this look good? No, that's horrible. Let me not stay away from that. Then it should have been the one I should have uploaded. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how that goes. Mm-mm. But you know, it's a work in progress, and you know, I hope people, you know, understand that there's so much that has to go into this, man. Like we can say all these cool stories, you know, we can like people usually act on the internet. I can't do that. I can't do that, junk, bro. That's difficult. Like just know how to be me. There's gonna be awkward moments on the camera.
Yeah.
There's gonna be silent moments. There's gonna be pauses. It is what it is. I don't know because some of the stuff that I see, I know for a fact is what's messing with people and making them think they can be whatever. Like think about how everybody's a model. Everybody's this fashion person.
Fashion, right?
You know what I'm saying? It's like damn, no way.
Like get ready with me and like dang.
Yeah, everybody has a man. Complete madness.
The one that always makes me laugh is the whole get ready with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see them getting out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you literally went, set the camera up.
Yeah.
Got back in bed.
So there's those.
Oh
Bruh,
yeah, that one.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate those so much.
I do because like what? You just set up the camera to and then you get out of bed. Come on.
Yep.
I mean, you had to set the camera up.
Yep. There was one day I tried to set it up, and it was just a disaster. I was like, man, fuck that.
I mean, doesn't always make me laugh.
I mean, not.
Wake up at 6 a.m. You know, and then they like making breakfast and like just setting the camera up, doing this and then setting the camera up, and then I'm like, that's just too much work. I'm sorry.
That's out of control.
I could never be an influencer for sure.
Nah. Who's good at that? You know who's good at that? Women.
Yeah.
Us?
I'm like,
It looks crazy.
it looks crazy. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it looks crazy, bro. Like women is cute, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait, rest back. It's not forceful.
Yeah.
It looks visually pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have it's just a charisma to how they do things.
Producer,
you
yeah.
know?
Like, this is just not gonna be.
Nah,
It's not gonna work for me.
nah. Yeah, there's some things that I want to stop. You know, for real. And that's why, like, I always tell my young guys, like, yo, be yourself.
Yeah.
For real. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. If you're not being yourself, it's just recipe for disaster. Literally, like.
Cause I mean, you don't want to lose yourself in the me stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just
There's a lot of people, they have a very big misunderstanding right now with what we've been given is too much power for us. One individual right now, like, can go live and stream themselves from anywhere in the world as long as they have internet access.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Like people want to just watch something real too, though. At the end of the day, then like for me, I'm nowhere near funny. I don't think I'm funny. People do this funny content. It doesn't even have to be barbers. It could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? People do funny content. I'm like, man, that's awesome. And they can just grab the camera, set it up, and be funny as ever.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Like my homie Dave, the comedian, is hilarious, man. Sometimes he doesn't have to say nothing, bro. Just have your stomach hurting, man. It's so tight from you laughing so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, from everything. You know, he dances. He's got charisma with his wordplay. You know, he'll twist your words to sound funny. It's engagement. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to control the room. Now, here's one thing. He's a man of many talents. He can sing. He's a musician, many other things. So we use Drake for example. Awesome person. He's taking an L right now. Let's not be. It's not even front. Let's not be fake about it. That's it's taking an L. He should sit down somewhere for a bit and bounce right back. He'll be fine. It's Drake. He's not losing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's taking an L right now. Yeah. So my whole point is, people like him can go from actor to musician overnight. What are we saying? Everybody down. Of course, anybody can do that. Tupac could act like really amazing. Not comparing a Tupac to no Drake now, no disrespect. But there's many people that come from that, and they can.
Acting and because Drake was a actor first before we came to rap.
Yes, sir. It's the truth. People don't like to look at the facts. Like Drake would say, let's look at the facts. Let's stick to the facts. Oh man, yeah, it's just the truth, People go through different stages in life to get to where they are. Will Smith, musician turned actor. I think he's a better actor. Is he a horrible musician? No, really. He could do it, but he's a better actor. There's many people that have done that. Dwayne Johnson went from wrestling to one of the best actors with the greatest run we've ever witnessed. Some people don't like some of his films. I personally find most of his films as a guilty pleasure. I love his role in the Fast and Furious.
I mean, imagine if he was a football player.
Right.
Because the only reason why I went into acting was because he couldn't get a job. He couldn't get a contract with an NFL team. So he went to Canada to try out for like the Canadian football team. They didn't make it, so it was like, like, well, what is that to do? But his dad was a wrestler, so he was like, might as well go into wrestling too. It was from wrestling started acting, and then that's kind of like how.
Yep. And Dwayne gets a lot of shade, but my man's crushed it, man. He's
crushed. Yeah.
He's just a great run. Yeah. So amazing to me what people go through to get to their level that they're on. So chin up a little higher. Yep. Slightly bite down. Just a little bit, not too much. Yep, perfect. Yeah, but the internet is definitely misleading. It's got people out here in limbo. Literally don't even know. Like one of my guys I just met in here was talking about. His name's Alfie. He was talking about how people got a lot of stuff as far as priorities all the way messed up. Especially when it comes to what they know versus what they don't know. What they need to know, which is most important, they have no clue where to even begin. Like certain information, like I say, it's just floating around for you. You can find out whatever it is that you want with a few pushes, on your phone, literally. You can find information. But people are all in their own world, you know what I'm saying? Head all the way up in their butt, you know what I'm saying? For real. It's crazy to me. Like even my man's, just to add to what he was talking about, he was like, how people know everything about like what's going on with here's everybody knows that a lot of people like shoes. I used to be a big sneakerhead, not really that anymore. I still keep up with that stuff, but I'm not out here breaking the bank for them. Doesn't serve me any purpose for real, other than just be fly. I got some nice stuff, but not really interested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be out here grabbing the newest this and the newest that.
No.
Nobody got time for that. But they don't know who's even the mayor in this joint on a local level. But everybody's voting this year, and they don't even know what they're voting for. I don't care who you vote for. Just do your thing.
Yeah, I'm just like,
yeah.
It's not even like, oh, this is a good candidate. This is a good candidate. It's like,
yeah. It's madness.
Both of you are just like, this is all we left with now?
This is it.
This is it?
Yeah. This is it. No shade. Madness.
Yeah, America just been...
It's been an interesting journey out here.
For sure.
That's what we got. That's why I mind my business. For real. But yeah, man. But just back on the whole career stuff. School is important no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You gotta educate yourself from whatever angle.
I mean, being African parents, it would not.
Right.
Like you gotta go like.
Tell me about it.
I play soccer and stuff like that, and it's like, well, you better, school gotta be first,
Yeah.
And, make sure school is first before soccer.
And
so.
I can respect it because it makes sense because of the world we live in. That's how you're gonna make it out here.
Like even if you do decide to go, if you go pro, after a certain year, after a certain year, like okay, you retire. What are you gonna go back on? You're gonna go back on the schooling, like okay. Now this is where you've learned how to navigate business and all that stuff like that. So, I'm kind of glad my parents kind of did instill that like.
Yeah.
School is important.
It is. That's what I want to do with my daughter. If she doesn't want to, okay, cool. But eventually, make your mind up. I still need you to do something. Where I don't care if you go for associates or bachelor. If you want to get a master's, please go for it. You know what I'm saying?
You think you're gonna try to get like Jada?
Jada, I don't know. Because Jada is actually trying to make sure she gets done with school. She's actually doing part-time. School's not for everybody.
No, yeah.
It's not for me. I'll tell you that right now. But Jada, she's actually going still. It's just, it's on her own pace right now. For me, nah, we left that one alone.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, it's a waste. I'm not gonna lie, for me. Like, it's not for everybody. But when you say something like that, you better be ready to back yourself up.
You got okay. Two for you. So what's the backup?
Because it's cool to say out loud.
Yeah.
Until you're really in it. That's why when people tell me stuff like, I want to be a barber, I'm like, wow. You got to do everything on your own. And when you get the certain support that you do over time, take advantage of it. Don't say no. I'm one of those people that used to be saying no to stuff when people would, be like, yo, I got you something. I would say no. It's like, no, just take it. It's a gift. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know how to appreciate or accept gifts. Like, no, you gotta take the gifts, man. Yeah. For real. Go, bro. Yeah, man. I need Rain to go to school though. For real. Yo.
Alright, man. Have a good weekend.
Appreciate you, man, as always, bro.
Yeah, take care.
I'll see you.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Somebody out in the hallway.
So what?
Is anybody in the hallway?
Oh, now you got someone else?